Hi guys. Haha. Admit it, I had you fooled. You didn't know it was me then, did you? Yes, it is me. And I am back again. Now then, the subject of this video is a video response, I suppose you would call it, to a politely asked question by Fenlandlady the other day. Could I do a quick how-to setup of my peculiar quadrupod setup for the tarp? So hopefully this is filmed one-handed, so please bear that in mind. It's filmed on my cell phone and it's only a 2 million tree elf pixie, whatever it is, it's 2 million anyway. So let's get into the video. As you can see, the tarp is already laid out, and just to make it a little bit clearer and easier for me as well, I have positioned the pegs next to the relevant pegging out spots. Now this pegging out bit, just to draw attention to it, is the original repair that I did. Put the webbing loop on. You can see the stitching isn't exactly fantastic, but neither am I. So there you go. And now I'd just like to point out that I did that kind of go mad with the webbing straps, and I put another 3 on, so there's 4 altogether. There is 1 there, which is in the middle of that leading edge, and there is 1 in the back edge in the middle. Also 1 here and 1 in the corresponding position on the other side, which is there. Now they're all going to be utilised for the pegging out. And talking of pegging out, I'll try and get on with this before you peg out, as it were. Now I've already done this little bit here. I've set this bit up. As you can see, that is there is the strap on the tarp, the webbing strap, with the carabiner just looped through it there. The other end of the carabiner is looped through the hand strap of the trekking or walking pole, call it what you will, which is there, which is already set up, and the guy line is attached to there with a clove hitch, and you can sort of see the whole thing there. And this is the end that goes to the triangular sectioned tent peg. As I mentioned before, it's done up with a tarbuck knot, and as I mentioned before again, it isn't named after the recently disgraced comedian. So let's get on with it. The first thing that you do peg out these 2 pegs at this end here. The end furthest away from the trekking pole. So even for a simpleton like me, it's quite easy. So you should have no problems doing it. Just try and get a little bit of tension between the two. As you can see, it's not exactly like a drum, but it will do. Now then, this is the slightly awkward bit for me to film because I need to put up the pole at the front. So if everything goes blank for a second, don't worry, nothing has happened. I'm just putting it up, and I'll try and give you a view of something. I'll see what I can do. I'll just rest you up against my mug. I don't know what will come on the picture, but okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, but because I don't have a camera, I can't put you on the tripod, because phones don't fit on tripods, not unless you've got an expensive one, I suppose. Anyway, that is what I've just done, which is the next step. The tracking pole is up. You can see the carabiner, or crab as we used to call them, I believe, between the webbing and the hand strap, and the clove hitch there with a bit of guy line. Down to the tent peg and going up. There's the disgraced comedian's knot, which actually it's not, because it isn't named after him. Right then. The next step is a little bit awkward as well, this, but do my best. At the front, at each end, you peg out those corners. As before, try and get a bit of tension. As you can see, it is supported by the pole, even with one guy line. You don't need two guy lines off it, and even with that bit of tension on the corner, it's still standing upright. And need to peg out that corner now. So I'll just insert the peg like so. Please bear in mind this is very roughly done because it's one-handed. Right, so you can sort of see that the shape is coming together. Even though it's, as I say, it's a sort of a Monty Python flying circus version of it, with me doing it one-handed. The next step, simple enough, you peg out the middle of the side, which is here. I mean, I have put the straps on, so I could use the strap or the hole, the grommet. Or is it a Wallace? No, it's a grommet. Just doing this for convenience rather than anything else. So, as before, just get a little bit of tension on it, and then, as you can see, it's gradually taking shape, and just do the same to the other side. Now, I did have a temp peg prepared for this side. I appear to have misplaced it in all the excitement. Yes, and I know you're thinking, what excitement? We didn't notice any. But happily, I just happened to have a spare one in my back pocket. Isn't that lucky? So in this case, we have to use the webbing strap, because this is where I did the repair for the grommet that pulled out. So luckily, I've already done the repair. So again, just get a bit of tension on it. Push it in, and you're good to go. You can sort of see how it is now. Now the final bit is you just fold under the rear unpegged corners. Like so. And do it on this side as corner as well. As you can see, hey presto, one-handed, simple tarp setup. So I hope that is a suitably concise answer to your question, Fenlandlady. So I'll sign off now. So if you like this, tell your friends. If you don't, well, don't tell them. And don't tell any of my friends, assuming you could actually find any. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you like this, Fenlandlady, and bye.